Hey everyone, welcome back. It's TechWay again. This is my channel, Tech Odyssey. Today I'm here with a review of Incipio's new case line of the Feather Pure for the iPhone 8. Now this is the first time I've ever encountered one of these cases. I've reviewed a lot of Incipio cases in the past, love them, great. And this is a new add-on in the different series of device cases that they have. So this one right here is a ultra thin snap-on case, so it's a little bit different than what I'm used to. But it is similar to some other cases that I've used in the past, some hard shell snap-ons. I really like the minimalistic approach, and Incipio hopefully nailed it with this one, and we'll find out once I get it open. But just some of the basics out of the way real quick. It is available on their website for $29.99. It comes in two different colors. It has clear and it has smoke colored. I got the smoke colored one. Some of the stuff on the back: ultra thin, rigid shell, ultra light, all around translucent. So those are four things that I'm super happy about. And it was drop tested from a foot. Now, I don't recommend drop testing any of your phones. Just believe what the rating says and try not to drop it. But if you do, you're good for a foot. So it's not quite as far, not quite up to snuff with a lot of the other more protective style cases. But for me, a case is to protect from surface abrasions, keys in my pocket, things like that. I'm not too overly worried about dropping my phone. I've been pretty good about it. Hopefully I don't have to make a video in the future about how I dropped one and there was much wailing and gnashing of teeth, but so far, really that's not what I go for. I want something that keeps the form factor intact. It accents the physique of my phone and makes it look super fancy. And hopefully this does it. So here we go. Brand new Feather Pure by Incipio. So you get the standard little cutout in here. They even go so far as making a mirror image of the back, so that's cool. Set that off to the side. Get this stuff out of the way. And this is the Feather Pure in smoke color. So as you can see, nice little plastic hard shell here. It is super thin. Take a look at that. That's not a very thick case at all. So I'd imagine, like it says, it's probably only good for 1 foot. Don't test it. If you got an expensive iPhone 8, don't drop it. So we'll go ahead and pop the iPhone 8 inside the case. Ta-da. Now, luckily for me, I have the space gray iPhone. I really like the space gray, especially in this new series, the iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus, and of course the X, or the 10, whatever you want to call it. I can see right off the bat here, it is a bit of a fingerprint magnet. I don't know if you can see that. There we go, fingerprints. So that's something that you're going to have to be on the lookout for, but that's pretty cool. They got a fancy subdued Incipio logo there. Well, all in all, it wraps around the phone. It really doesn't feel like there's much of a case on the phone at all, which is cool. You see they got the cutouts here, very easy for the mute switch, the volume up and down button, and then the power button over here. Everything's open on the bottom, so you've got easy access to your power lightning charging port, which is kind of nice. There's a lot of cases that you get that have, have all the case that overlaps and the cutouts for the speakers and for the lightning charging port, and especially when you're fumbling around in the dark, it's kind of hard to hit some of that stuff. But I will say though, with the open environment concept like this, it's equally hard because you're trying to fish around with your lightning cable to get it plugged into your phone. So there are pros and cons of both sides, but all in all, I like this a lot. It's not overly slick. Yes, as long as your hands aren't too dry. So if you're up north right now, where it's negative 50 degrees, you may have some trouble with it. But down here in the south, where it's more humid and it's not quite the freezing and my hands aren't that dry, it's not too bad. But you can see here, after rubbing my fingers all over, it's picked up all the oils and everything and fingerprints. It is a little bit on the finger picky, sticky uppy side. Well, that's about all I have for this case. All in all, I like it. I'm not going to go drop it. There is no sort of impact absorption material in here whatsoever. So if you drop it, your phone is gonna get the brunt of it along with the case. The case is going to keep it free from your surface abrasions, scuffs, minor drops, laying it down here on the kitchen table. It's going to be good for that stuff. Doesn't even look like there's much of a lip here, so I wouldn't recommend putting it face down, but also make sure you have a glass screen protector. Absolutely a must-have. And that's about all. Initial impressions, I like it. It fits in the kind of phone case that I like. It gives me the amount of protection that I need for it, and it keeps the aesthetics and the cool factor on my phone, especially with the space gray matched up. Now, if you get the clear one, like it says on the box, it's translucent all the way around, so you're going to be able to see the different colors of whatever your phone is underneath it. But all in all, I like it. Check it out, incipio.com, $29.99. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. Let me know if it's something you're interested in, and or if you have one, let me know what you think. That's all. Have a good day.